Normally in the run-up to April, Sacramento State's Japan Club would be tirelessly preparing for the annual event known as Japan Day. This event was a university's centerpiece for showcasing all cultural aspects related to Japan. From the moment the spring semester started, our club would devote each meeting to preparing for this single day to make it the best celebration of Japanese customs in our local community. However, due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the prospect of holding the usual Japan Day this year became more and more uncertain. One of the more discouraging facts was that the Japanese exchange students decided to return to Japan early for their own health and safety. This was upsetting, but we were at least able to create fun memories for them to look back on. In fact, the purpose of this video is to do just that. Focus on the good memories that were made while club was still in motion. This is something for the exchange students to show their friends when they wondered what an American Japan club was like exactly. Something that showed just how fun, silly, but overall memorable their experiences in club were. Something like a day in the life of Japan Club. To start things off, let's rewind all the way back to February 20th, where we were introduced to one of the main dances we would be performing for Japan Day. This is Suru Fortune Cookie.
What's up, Japan? Can you hear me? Is life getting you down? No money, no job, too much bad news? Well, there's no reason to be down. It's time to get up. We have a hot new song that's from AKB48 to make you feel good. Suru Fortune Cookie.
You know, you gotta love the optimistic intro to this music video. Are you crippled by poverty? Is unemployment getting you down? Are you stressed out by all that bad news in the media? Well, you can just forget all of that because we have a new AKB48 song. Well, jokes aside, Suru Fortune Cookie is a hit song that debuted in 2013 and was performed by the world-renowned idol group AKB48. Having won multiple awards the year it came out, the song has been redone by AKB48's sister groups in other countries. This includes the Thai version released in 2017, the Filipino version released in 2018, and the Vietnamese version released as recently as December of 2019, 6 years after the original came out. It's easy to see why the song stayed popular. I mean, it's cute, it's catchy, and has an easy-to-follow dance. What else do you need in an AKB48 song? Before we get to us actually practicing, there are plenty of interactions between the club members that are just as essential to cover. After all, it wouldn't be our Japan club without these guys. So let's start off with club member Isaac playing the bass guitar before the meeting even began and go from there.
Hello. What is it you're playing there?
Hi, my name's, you like a bass guitar?
Oh, you play the bass. Can you play a riff for us or something?
For Shinto, man, I don't know how to play bass. I just brought this for Shinto, but I'm like jiggling with it. That's literally all bass people do.
Can you just do that for me real quick?
Hi.
Anything you want to say to the camera?
Say to the camera. How you doing, guys? That's all.
Okay, got
That's
you.
Dr. Iso Garcia over there.
I
would like to go there. Like to also.
Once our limbs were adequately stretched, it was time to practice the actual fortune cookie routine led by exchange student Io. If you watched my karaoke or fall semester rewind video, then you'll recognize her as the one with a really good singing voice, so it's only natural she'd be our resident Japanese idol.
Okay, everybody, so this is how we're gonna do it.
You're gonna do it.
No!
Oh no.
You're reading the part like you get on the one. Oh no, wrong foot. I know, I was on the right foot.
Actually, I think we can have everybody in the beginning. Yeah, let's do that.
All the way we go. All live for this.
So after Fortune Cookie, some of us split off to practice our other main dance for Japan Day, sōran bushi. In fact, we walked across the entire campus to our supposed practice spot. Once we arrived, we saw exchange student Saki lied waiting for us in the dark, armed with little else but a smile and a laptop that had just fallen onto the ground.
What happened?
Her
laptop just fell, and I was like,
In front of
is it okay? And she was like,
front of you?
yeah, she was like, it's fine.
Hello again, Saki.
Hi.
Your laptop is okay?
Yeah.
What did you say? It was strong?
Yeah, it's mine, so it's strong.
It's strong because
Yeah,
it's yours.
Yeah, it's used to.
So you're a very strong person.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the practice room was already reserved by some other group, so we had to walk all the way back.
Wow, Saki, we came all the way over here across campus just to pick you up.
To pick me up.
Very,
Thank you.
very valuable, important person.
Yeah, beep. I'm beep.
You're VIP.
Yeah, I'm beep.
VIP.
VIP. Yeah. Hi.
Now accompanied by our VIP, we trudged all the way back to the club room to practice Fortune Cookie once more.
Most people turn.
While we did manage to roughly get the choreography down in later practices, it was never to the point where it would be ready to perform for Japan Day itself. On the other hand, we also had the dance of sōran bushi. To briefly sum up what it is, sōran bushi is a song and dance that originated from Hokkaido and centered around the life of a fisherman. The movements of the dance were based on the fisherman's daily duties. Think pulling ropes, carrying barrels over your shoulders, and swimming through the ocean waves. On top of that, the song itself was built off of a call and response sort of structure. The call word is while the response word is. Practices for this dance were held twice as often, since sōran bushi was technically its own club. This allowed us more practice sessions to learn the dance faster. The clips I use will be taken from multiple practices until our final one that took place on March 19th. Along with Shinta and Saki, other exchange students like Iyo and Ayu would be leaving for Japan in a few weeks' time. With that in mind, I wanted to bring attention to this particular dance, as it was the only one we managed to get down to completion before California's shelter-in-place went into effect. This order mandated staying indoors except for essential duties, effectively canceling all future meetings of sōran bushi or Japan Club itself. Thus, I urge you to see this dance not just as a sign of us learning the choreo, but also the combination of our hard work towards this club and the pure enjoyment we had each and every step of the way.
Good job, everyone. Good job. Good job, Jake.
You miss this.
Otsukaresama.
Otsukaresama.
Good job, Shinta.
I didn't get question. That was really good.
Good job.
Thank you so much. David, airplane. I think that's a star, guys. No, that's an airplane. You can see the red light on it. You can see the red light.
It's a planet. Wow!
It's nice to have everybody here to kind of bring everybody together for one last time. You guys really made teaching this something that was enjoyable. and I wanted to thank you all for that. I hope that you all had as much fun learning this dance as I had teaching it to you. Everybody hands in. All right. 1, 2, 3. Dog Boys!
And so, with all of that out of the way, I present to you sōran bushi throughout this semester.
I probably look a mess in this lighting.
That's not even IU's final form.
Whenever you're ready.
Come on!
Redo? You want to do that again?
Come on! Come on! Come on!
That was so bad.
All right. Come on! I'm still going through puberty, guys. Prepubescent girl.
Japan Club did not turn out the way that any of us expected it to this semester. Nobody could have possibly seen this virus having such a widespread effect on the world, and yet despite all of that, I am still proud of all the work that each member put towards this club. To me personally, the most important part of this club was to unite those with an interest in Japanese culture under one roof and just enjoy each other's company. And to that end, I think we more than accomplished that. This is especially so with the exchange students, who were almost always laughing or smiling smiling when practicing with us. Creating a fun environment where each Japanese student felt perfectly comfortable interacting with us during meetings, that's literally one of the main goals of our club. We wanted them to feel like they made lasting memories and friendships that they could rave about when they go back to Japan. And as the unofficial videographer of this club, I hope this video shows off just how our Days in Japan club meant a lot to each and every one of us. Just as I said in last year's Japan Day video, it was such a joy to capture every single funny or silly moment of you guys. Thank you so very much for watching, and feel free to come back and visit this video. Your memories might get hazy, but this video won't go anywhere.